Are you ready?
Well. Week two. I don't know where I'm going to go with this one, shooting from the hip. But the Lions are playing the Chargers. I still want to call them San Diego. It does not feel right calling them the LA Chargers, but it is what it is. Stafford talked about this week that he's moved on from the timeout call, that we should too. Stafford realizes this team's potential. This team has all the talent in the world to be good. One game couldn't ruin it. Okay, I know I'm still mad about week one. You guys should be mad about week one. But for their sake, as the players, coaches, whatever, you can't keep thinking about that. You have to move on to your next opponent, the Chargers, who have a ton of injuries right now. Okay, they're not 100%. They're without Melvin Gordon, who's still holding out. He's supposed to be back, they said, between week 6 and week 8, however that's supposed to work. You have to make Phillip Rivers beat you, and Phillip Rivers goes one of two ways. He's either going to stink up the floor, I'm talking about basketball. He's either going to stink up the court, he's either going to stink up the field, there we go, Drew, or he's going to shred your defense apart. So, it's really one of the two. Very rarely does he just play so-so. That's why, Keenan Allen has so many great games, is because he does target him a lot. He looks him down, but he moves the ball around. So just because he's looking down Keenan Allen, you got to test the other receivers out. We were getting a lot of pressure on Kyle Murray last week. Now, was that due to the fact that Arizona's offensive line was bad, or was it due to the fact that we had a good scheme? Maybe a mixture of both. I don't know if the pressure is going to be quite the same against the Chargers. We will find out. But again, they're not going to run the ball that much against us. They might try to establish it, but without Melvin Gordon, they're not really going to have much of a shot because our run defense is pretty stellar. So it's going to be a tough, hard-fought game defensively just because you don't really know what to expect of them since their offense isn't really 100% what it should be. Missing a lot of key players. So I don't really know what to expect from the Chargers offensively. It's probably going to be a gunslinging Phillip Rivers just tossing it around out there. So secondary should have their mindset ahead of them. They got to be prepared. Don't let anyone get behind you because Phillip Rivers is one of those guys who can throw the ball just as far as anybody. So you got to take care of that. Offensively, trust Matthew Stafford. Okay, this guy tore apart the Cardinals, as well he should have, as the Cardinals were missing so many people in the secondary. Matthew Stafford's going to have another good game. I don't know if he's going to play as well as he did last week or not, but he's going to play a very well game. Kerryon Johnson should probably have a little bit more touches this year, or not this year, but this game, and really try to establish that run game. That run game really didn't do a whole lot against Arizona. You're going to have to put it in motion. You don't just want to keep passing, especially since this is supposed to be a run-heavy offense. But at the same time, Kenny Galladay didn't really have a huge game. Marvin Jones, they weren't really popping out of the screen at you like Danny Amendola and TJ Hockenson were, which I am cool with because that's 4 awesome weapons for receiving purposes right there. Matthew Stafford is probably going to flip-flop between those 4 players. So one week, it might be TJ and Danny Amendola blowing up. Next week, it might be Marvin Jones and Kenny Galladay. So, offensively, I like what we have in place. You just have to trust your quarterback. If you call a play, let Stafford make some adjustments at the line if they don't like it. Stafford has earned that right. And I know him and Bevel have just been working with each other for a few months here. He doesn't know Stafford, as well as he should. You will see next season that their communication will be better if he's here. We'll have to see how the season goes first. I'm not knocking on wood. But communication is key between your coordinators, your coaches, and your franchise player, okay? Trust your quarterback to get you where you need to go. and you should win this game. Okay, you already know Ford Field is going to be sold out. People on 97.1 are already going crazy. People are ready for the home opener, so the fans are going to be there. The fans are always going to be supporting this team no matter what. So it's going to be loud. That is something I'm looking for. Philip Rivers does a lot of audibles. He thinks he's Peyton Manning. So communication defensively might be working to our advantage. You call a play, Philip Rivers changed the play, he can't hear, his receivers can't hear, they run some run. There might be a couple interceptions, so who knows. But leave it down in the comments what you guys want to see from the Lions. What do you think that score of the game will be? Do you think the Lions can bounce back and win? Technically, we're still undefeated. So I guess that's the positive looking at it. I'm not really happy about it. But leave it down in the comments. Instagram, Twitter, Mixer in the description. As all DSC members are in there as well. So be sure to follow all those guys. And I'll see you peeps in the next one. Peace.